Hello and welcome to day 4 of the British Motor Show. I'm joined by Ian, and Ian's going to tell us about his highly modified car. I imagine this is not how it left the factory.
It's not completely as it left the factory, but it's not a million miles away either. So it's a 1965 Jenson CV8. We're running the original chassis, original bodywork, and the original engine block.
Yeah.
That's about where it stops. The rest of it has been slightly modified. The engine's now 8.2 litre with a turbo, developing around 1100 horsepower. We've got a NASCAR clutch, Dodge Viper gearbox, and a 4.9-inch rear axle. And all of this is for land speed racing out of Bonneville on the Salt.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Where we are hoping to get a top speed of around 240.
That's great, cool. I was going to say, I assumed it was a drag car, but that's really cool. So have you been to Bonneville with it yet?
We went out in 2018 with basically a standard car on a lad's holiday, which was great. We really wanted to live the whole Burt Munro dream, so we trailered it across the states and slept in the car at some point. Not this one, but we unfortunately went fast enough before we broke it to prove that we could go a lot faster.
Okay.
So our one-off, never to be repeated trip is being repeated, and unfortunately we've been trying to go back since we were going to go back in 2020, and we should have been there last week, but unfortunately we weren't allowed with what's going on. But we will be there next year.
Yeah, I mean, with Bonneville, you just hear about people getting the bug, don't you? And do you think that's what happened?
Salt fever is very much a real thing, I've got to say. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I mean, once you've driven out there, you just have to go back and you have to go faster.
Yeah. And are there like classes of vehicle that they put you in, or is it just literally every man for himself?
Well, in terms of the racing, it's every man for himself. But what they do is the car's classified, and if you look at on the tail wing, the A is the engine size, which in this case is just below 500 cubic inch, because this is 496. The B means we've got a blower on it, obviously the turbo. The G means we're running in gas, which is pump fuel, as far as they're concerned. And then it's a classic coupe. And then what you have to do is you have to modify the car to be safe enough to survive an accident at the record in that class. So this, according to them, is safe enough to survive an accident at 260 mile an hour. I'm hoping to never find out whether that's accurate.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like much fun. And final thing, it's a big old turbo you're running on that.
Yes. It's I believe it's from a truck of some size. I specified what I needed from an 8.2, and they sent me that one. We couldn't go much bigger. It don't fit under the bonnet.
That's so cool. I love the bonnet scoop as well, by the way. And is that like the front splitter or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a full flat floor that's too much trouble to put on.
That's cool. That's brilliant. Well, thanks so much for talking to us today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, we will.